Hi, this is our celebrity Idiolect study on Alix Earle by Natalia Ortiz, Martina and Rafaella Santos.
To start off, in regards to social class, Alix Earle, although born into a wealthy and upper-class family, uses language based on her target audience. Alix uses Bernstein's code. However, she uses mainly informal language, meaning she particularly uses Bernstein's restricted code of language. Most of her posts consist of short sentences and comments, and there are many run-off sentences. In her captions, she rarely uses the correct capitalization and rarely uses a period when ending sentences. Alix also uses many acronyms and abbreviations that are more common to teenagers. For example, ILYSMUDEK, which stands for I love you so much you don't even know. Her constant use of casual language and comments also prove how she uses language as a tool to connect and communicate with her audience. Most of Alix Earle's identity relates to her age group and generation. Alix is part of Generation Z. Therefore, most of her use of language is intended to appeal to younger generations and her target audience, which consists mainly of young adults and teenagers. Most of Alix's TikToks are vlog posts and Get Ready With Me videos. Vlogs are short clips of her daily life and activities, while Get Ready With Me videos are short video clips of her putting on makeup and going over her makeup routine before going out. When Alix films her Get Ready With Me videos, she uses them as an opportunity to promote certain makeup brands that she is collaborating with and is actually part of her field of work. According to Jill's cat theory, Alix converges with her audience through these videos and uses of language to create close proximity with them and relate to her fans. Most of her captions contain hashtags in order to spread the main topic of the video and reach a larger audience. For example, in her Dolphins vs. Chief vlog, she used the hashtag travel vlog. Because of Alix's age group, she also uses various emojis in her video covers.
A big part of Alix Earle's identity ties back to her gender. Since she is a woman, she is able to target primarily women in her audiences and uses language that pertains to women. Her language tends to be softer and more feminine, as she rarely uses uppercase wording and frequently uses weak expletives. These and more characteristics pertain to Lakoff's language in The Woman's Place, where women use tag questions, empty adjectives, and weak expletives, and these all show that woman language supposedly lacks authority in comparison to men's language. Another one is Jennifer Coates' Woman Talk, where women use distinct and softer language to show more empathy than men do. Alix Earle uses this frequently in her posts, posting heart emojis and saying how much she loves her friend. Overall, Alix is able to use softer and less dominant language pertaining to her female audience and her own gender. Alix also ties her identity to her audience, and it shows through her own Lexus. As we know, her target audience is mostly women. She owns certain merchandise that is predominantly worn by women, so one would say she advertises it in a certain way towards women. Her merchandise name is Hot Mess, and this is her way of trying to relate to her audiences more. Since she usually looks like the stereotypical blonde girl, this is her way to show her audience that she's not so perfect. Another way she gets to relate to her younger audiences is by using slang words in her posts, such as never, can't, hang, and slay. These words are able to show how she still keeps in touch with her followers and looks younger by using trendy language.
In terms of field of work, Alix has several ways in which she makes her money. To start off, all her TikTok and Instagram posts are considered content creation, meaning that she makes money off those posts through brand collaborations and sponsorships. Alix did a collab with the brand Amino Lean, and in order to promote the product, she posts pictures of her using it. The name of the product was named after Alix Earle. It is called the Belly Elixir, which is an energy drink. This can be an example of the brand converging with Alix's target audience and young generation that follows Alix. Alix also owns her own podcast and promotes it with a follow-up clothing brand that is known as Merch. In this post, Alix is wearing her merch, and in the caption, she emphasizes the release by using all capital letters.
Alix Earle is an American born and raised in New Jersey. She's also highly representative of the American culture through her social class, which is around the working high class, and has this sort of independence attached to it due to it being American culture. Back in an interview with the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, Earle said her mom had kind of a Midwestern accent, which she would come to adopt when she was younger. She was drawn to a particular sociolect from her youth, but after she moved to Miami, she slowly converged. This is a reference to Giles' cat theory, and lost a bit of her accent from back in New Jersey. As part of her brand and lifestyle, she makes use of internet slang and colloquial language to reach proximity with her audience. She also takes pride in celebrating events that are typical of American culture, such as the Super Bowl and Thanksgiving.
Alix's transparency on her vlogs has inspired many of her fans to find solace in their imperfections. She has discussed several vulnerable yet relatable topics about her livelihood that have helped many others facing similar challenges to be resilient and cast away the shame. Her Lexus can be categorized as holding high frequency, which pits her on a similar level as her fans language-wise, which makes them feel identified regardless of the various differences in social class, race, and ethnicity.